good, everybody? It's your boy Kama. We back for another video, right? Yeah, as you can see, yeah, it's raining. Yes, I'm grilling. One thing I always said when we first got our house, me and my wife, I always told her I would never let weather dictate when I'm a grill, and she held me to it this time, so I'm glad she did. But besides the point, right? Rumorville, the Eagles reach out to KJ Wright. KJ Wright. Interesting KJ Wright, right? Michael Parsons. Some people overblown some statements about the 9/11, all that. Like, I just think we live in a from what I heard, right? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I heard he put up a picture of him and Jalen Smith and said 9/11, a scary sight or something like that. And it was like, and you know, Jalen Smith is now 9 and he's 11, so you know. And you know, it wasn't politically correct, I guess. He apologized for it, but here's the world we live in. You're a victim. He just was a victim of the social media era. But back to the Eagles, right? KJ Wright. They see me. I actually root for them to make this. Like, KJ Wright. Let me say this. This is no hate. KJ Wright is a very good NFL player. Borderline great. But I love the Eagles to do stuff like this because they fall into the same trap over and over, right? So the graphic came out. They might have 40, 50 million in cap space next year with the new salary cap coming out. And then they might have 3 first-round picks and this and that third for this and that. Okay, yes. That's fine, but the way the Eagles operate, you tell me when the last time the Eagles invested multiple picks somewhere and it panned out and they said, this, that, and that is the future. Now, you can pick and choose this free agent, that free agent. Only thing they signed on free agency is defensive linemen. They signed defensive linemen. They don't care about linebacker. It's like, yes, some access is good to have, but your track record, long time Howie Roseman is there, your track record shows that you probably won't do the right thing with those. Like, you're probably going to sign a defensive tackle next year, like you did the year before. You probably, when you did Malik Jackson, then turn around, sign Hargrave to big money. You probably, with that $50 million, you probably gonna sign 3 or 4 defensive linemen because that's your track record. Do you have the credibility to say that they're gonna go out and they're gonna revamp the whole secondary, or they're gonna revamp the linebacking core, and we're gonna revamp, like, okay, all right, because this is my thing, right? So my last person, Wilson is a covering linebacker. And it might be the opposite, correct me if I'm wrong. But he's not the answer for the future of your linebacker core. You sign KJ Wright. Yes, it's a good signing right now, but he's not the answer of the future of your linebacking core. All you're doing is pushing the guys you drafted further and further down the board without giving them a chance. Then guess what? By the time it's time to sign them, they ain't done enough to get a contract. Davion telling them guys, so guess what you do? Let them walk. I'm going to spend some more money in free agency. It's like a revolving door. At some point, as a Cowboys fan, I wanted to kick the tires on Junior Alkins. I wanted to kick the tires on. I wanted to see what I could get out of AJ Boye. I wanted to see what I could get out of Casey Hayward. I wanted to see KJ Wright. I wanted to see a bunch of these things. But as the offseason progressed, and after the draft happened, and I see how we set up see how we set up for the future, I would rather struggle with the young guys. I would rather say, yo, throw these young guys in here and get them these meaningful reps. Let's see what we got. If it don't work out and that be our Achilles heel and this and that third, then we know we get now this offseason I can say, you know what? Take a KJ Wright, plug him right there. That's our problem. It's a Band-Aid for right now, but it's a Band-Aid that can help us win the Super Bowl. The Eagles don't have anywhere close to a Super Bowl roster. You hold on to people way too long. It's no like personal shot. Everybody else in the division has forgave and forget and let everybody go and built for the future. Hint, even with 3 new coaches, you had Washington, Dallas, Giants, Eagles. At some point, you have to let your draft picks just go. You have to let your draft picks just go and just see what they got and get your return on investment. Because if you don't, you're always gonna be in draft hell. Like you're gonna be in cap hell all the time because you have to see what these guys got. We have to. Yes, our offense is loaded, but we paid the offensive line. We paid Zeke. We just paid our quarterback this year. But Michael Gallup was on the rookie deal. CeeDee Lamb's still on the rookie deal. We just paid Amari Cooper last year because we let people develop. Then naturally, if we can't pay Gallup, we signed we drafted another wide receiver this year who they high on. So naturally, he's in the back developing. So if we can't sign Gallup, you like what you got, we're gonna throw you in this year. I just don't think they're not built the correct way. You hold on to these guys. Derek Barnett would have been going on any other team. Graham is good. Fletcher Cox, we know the talent he is if he stays healthy. You have to, I feel like the problem with the Philadelphia Eagles is at some point you have to let go and say, we're going to let our young guys play. But if we struggle, we struggle. If we find lightning in the bottle and we can work with this, and we are a year or two ahead of schedule, we're a year or two ahead of schedule. That's how football works, man. I just think they're the only team in the division that don't get that. You don't get that. Washington knows their defense they know their defense could be good with the additions they made. They're improving their secondary. The Giants have faith that with the addition of weapons that Daniel Jones never had at his disposal, he can improve. But these are things they trying to put in place before they have to pay that guy. You don't just pay the guy without seeing what he has. You drafted Davion Taylor in the 3rd round or something like last year. Why he ain't playing? He should be penciled in as your starter at linebacker. You should have Kayvon Wallace penciled as your starter at safety. You should have these things Sweat penciled in as your starter. You should have these things. Let the young guys play. But hey, what I know, man. I'm just a Cowboys fan. I mean, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's your boy Comments.